Her latest book is called Head Over Heels, about gymnastics, a former elite gymnast who, reeling from a breakup, returns to the sports world as a coach to an aspiring Olympian. Hi, Hannah.
Hi, Zibby. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thanks.
I think that your sweater kind of matches the photo behind you, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, and matches the book.
And the book.
Stress. So
Uh,
repurposing it. Yeah.
is today your pub day? No.
No, I just packed everything because, I got out
Oh,
of the
okay.
city and I don't know, how
Yeah.
long I'll be here. So
And where have you escaped to generally?
I'm with my parents in Massachusetts. Yeah.
I always find it interesting where everybody's ended up, right? Everybody's like, a lot of people have, I don't know. Not that everybody we know is displaced, I feel like.
Yeah.
So you are the senior dating editor still at Elite Daily, is that
I
right?
am. Yeah. It's a lot of
Which
fun.
had some really good articles. I mean, they don't really apply to me right now, but I was like, oh, I could spend a lot of time on this site.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
So do you assign all the pieces, or what's your role there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we have a team of writers and editors who cover single life, dating, relationships, breakups, sex, sexuality, celebrity relationships. And it's just a lot of fun. It's advice, for people in different situations, gossip about what your favorite Bachelor stars are doing, and more. Yeah.
Amazing. So you've written a number of books already. You've written Love at First Like, Playing with Matches, and now Head Over Heels.
Yeah.
Right? Yes. And you were the youngest matchmaker ever at a top dating service at age 21.
I
How
was.
did, how did that happen?
It was a disaster. My clients were in their 30s and 40s, and they wanted to get married, and I was 21, and I didn't know how to get married, at all. And so I didn't do very well as a matchmaker, but it did inspire Playing with Matches, which is about a young matchmaker in New York City who is way in over her head. So I am grateful for that.
How did you even get the job as a matchmaker?
I knew somebody who founded the matchmaking company. So I was an intern at Elle when E. Jean Carroll was their advice columnist many years ago. And she was just an icon of mine. And I was like, I will do anything if I can work for you. And she was like, great, like I am founding this matchmaking company. Join me. And I had no idea what I was doing, but it was a really amazing learning experience.
Wow. Are you somebody who naturally is like, oh, you should meet this person and try to set people up, or not really?
No. I like to, like, with friends or for like professional networking, or, for like my writer friends, especially. There's such a great community of authors and I love to, get people together. But yeah, no. So it was a strange job. But it was fun because it was sort of when Tinder was launching and a lot of these other services were launching. So it was just a really interesting moment for dating in this country, and it was a great time to be a matchmaker.
Wow. It's like a modern day Yenta. So cool.
Yeah.
You like, tell me more about your latest book.
Sure. So Head Over Heels is out June 23rd, and it's about a former elite gymnast who just narrowly missed out on making the Olympics. And 7 years later, she returns to her hometown after a bad breakup, and she reconnects with her old crush. She takes a new coaching job, and she becomes a mentor for an aspiring Olympian. And the book follows the year leading up to the Olympic trials when, you don't know if this gymnast is going to make it or not.
Did you have to research the Olympics at all? Were you ever like a serious athlete in any realm?
Yeah, I wasn't nearly close to the Olympics at all. I'm like a foot too tall to be a gymnast, but I was a gymnast for 15 years growing up. So it was something I've always wanted to write about. And I grew up in the same hometown as Allie Raisman, so I've been following elite gymnastics and Olympic gymnastics for a long time. And she's just really, really incredible and inspiring. So I knew that I wanted to write about gymnastics, and I thought it would be more of a YA novel. But I don't really write YA. And so this seems like, to focus on a coach seems like a much more natural way to write about the sport.
Did you have a favorite floor versus beam versus bars?
Yes. I loved floor. I always competed to like big band music or jazz music, and it was just so much fun. Yeah.
My daughters do gymnastics, and
Oh,
yeah, so I don't know.
that's great.
So now I'm particularly interested. They're young, but in books about gymnastics, because whenever we go to the store, they're always like, "Where are the gymnastics books?" So
Yeah. Well, here you go.
yeah,
Give
I'm
it to
like,
them
we'll just throw in a little dating, and Actually, they'd probably love that. They're like all over YouTube. And anyway, I shouldn't even say anything. So what do you think the effects on dating with the coronavirus are? You're sort of in that world more.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of dating apps are putting out notices right now saying, you know, it's great to video chat. A lot of them are launching video chat features, but most dating apps are encouraging people to not meet up in real life, which I think is really important. For people who are in relationships, it's sort of an interesting moment. I think a lot of people are moving in together before they are really ready. Or, you know, they're faced with quarantining with somebody who they might not want to be stuck with for that long. So I think it's going to be really interesting. You know, I hope that things turn out really well for everybody, but I wouldn't be surprised if there are a lot of breakups, you know, just because of this. So we'll see.
It's funny because I'm older, I'm like 43, and so a lot of my friends have been married for a very long time. So in my head, I've been wondering, like, I wonder what's going to happen after everybody gets stuck at home. But
Yeah.
I haven't been in the mind space of when I was younger, like,
Mm-hmm.
will this relationship take off or not? Like, there must be so many stories of people out there who are like, I've sort of been dating this guy, and now I'm
Yeah.
quarantining, and da 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 da. So.
Yeah, I'm reporting a story right now about college seniors because for them, like their college experience was abruptly cut really short. And, you know, a lot of them are saying, like, I thought I would be able to say goodbye to people, but I couldn't. Or, you know, I'm staying and quarantining in my college town because I just met somebody and I kind of want to see where this goes. So it's been interesting.
Wow. And have you been able to do any writing or reading since you've been in quarantine mode?
A little bit. I have a galley of Megan Miranda's new book, The Girl from Widow Hills, and it's a really great thriller. I'm such a fan of hers. But I don't know. Are you reading? I find it's like a little bit hard to focus, even though the book is really good.
I mean, I have to read. That's like, I mean, I better do it. But I mean, I love to read. I shouldn't say it like that. But yes, I'm still reading, but I'm not like lounging on the couch, chilling out. I mean, I can't. I have my kids, but yeah, it is harder to focus. I feel like my mind is racing so much now. It's hard to slow it down, but that's why I feel like reading has actually, when I sit and do it, is even more important than it was before because reading's like the only thing I do where I'm not also doing something else.
Yeah.
Like I am just reading. Although I'm only doing one thing, I guess I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
But anyway, but usually if I'm watching a movie, I'm checking my phone or I'm so distractible right now and just so like on edge. But if I can actually sit and grab a book, then it kind of makes me take a deep breath. But it's just getting myself to sit and read it. I don't know, maybe that's the same.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the time that I would usually go out to have dinner with a friend is usually now when I'm doing my reading. So,
that's awesome. Awesome. Maybe you can get back into gymnastics now that you have all this. Maybe it's
we will see. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Next thing you know, we're gonna have like Instagram videos from you, like doing backflips with your cat and.
So, but you know, I'm seeing a lot of dancers are leading Instagram live dance classes that you can join in. So those look really fun. So maybe I'll try those. A little bit lower.
I have a deal now with Obey Fitness, obefitness.com. If you enter code BOOKS, you get a month free. And they have some fun at-home classes. And I've also been doing dance body workouts at home for a very long time. I love dance body, and that's more of a dancey thing if you're on the hunt. Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing. Sorry for prying into your, gymnastics background,
yeah.
But thanks for coming on, and I'm excited for another one of your books. And thanks for helping everybody date and sort of find their way in this crazy time.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.